All right, hello, welcome back to the Gamer Bud Dads.
What
was the start? We're back with Aftermath. This is the final session of Aftermath, and then MK1 drops next week.
Yeah.
This week, I don't know when it is.
So it'll be
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. We'll be
No,
sending
I
it
need to
right to
turn
the
down
balls.
the TV. It is loud. It is probably being picked up on the microphone.
The Michael?
The Michael phone?
The Michael Foxes?
Michael Afton? Five Nights at Freddy. Why do we keep going back to Freddy?
It's so easy. Alright, Freddy consumes the mind. It consumes the soul. Once it is touched by you, it'll never leave. It's the curse of 87.
Is that the bite of 87?
No, it's true. Like, look, bro. I think I've already said.
I mean, the movie's coming out soon, too.
Yeah, the movie is coming out soon. I think I've said in the podcast a little bit ago that I've never played a Five Nights at Freddy's game.
Oh man, Halloween's coming up. You want to play one? They're like $6.
I don't want to.
Nah, let's play Five Nights at Freddy's one.
I am not good at jump scares, bro.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Nah, son. Unless you want to replace one of your chairs in here.
You're gonna pick up the whole couch?
No, I'm gonna shit through it though. I tell you, a scared shit's so visceral that it'll blow a hole through the couch.
Jesus.
I'm definitely one of those people that get scared and fart. Like, you know, just like it's me. Like, I can't control my flatulence with intense emotions.
I need you to flat line, man.
Yeah, no. It even happens when I get like super angry. It just sucks. Like my lack of colon control. Is that where all the farts come through? I don't know.
Anatomy. I'm not an anatomy major. I'm not a biologist.
I'll just be like, God, I'm some man, and it's like,
Oh my God.
So yeah, I don't think playing FNAF is a good idea. But I delved into the lore of the franchise, and then it's just like, yeah, the lore, and it's stuck in my head. Yeah, so
people hate him.
I don't know why. Man's a hard worker. He's a good person too. He's a good bloke. People are just haters.
I've never seen anything that really like makes me think he's a bad guy.
Yeah. I mean, he's a theater kid, so that's one. I'm joking. But in all seriousness, though, no. Like over the years, I've never really seen anything. Like I think what people hate about MatPat isn't even really about MatPat, but maybe some of his fans that will kind of take a theory a little too far and
they'll take it as fact and
try to push it as lore and narrative, and then like get on to other people.
I can see that, yeah.
But that's not his fault. He always ends every single video with, "But that's just a theory, a game theory." So you know, it's not his fault. He covers his grounds.
Yo, like,
you can only control so much what you do with your fans.
Girl, you're a Titan, right? Yeah. How are you getting beat up like this?
Bro, maybe she likes a little blast in the face. Who knows how long it's been?
Eon.
It's been 84 eons.
Fujin. We've seen this scene in the session.
We did see the scene in the last session.
It is a mistake challenging a Titan. You know what's a mistake? Your creation.
Fuck it, we're just gonna play both audios at the same time until they sync back up to where we're supposed to
Don't. I can't. Oh, fuck. It won't be hard to sync it up. It'll be annoying.
Yeah.
So
we'll just have two different conversations of us going on at the same time.
I like how Fujin just puts on the ground. He's in his Virgil phase. I am the storm that is approaching.
I think it's very appropriate considering all the time shenanigans that's happening in this game.
It's true.
Yeah.
Speaking of Virgil,
hello past us.
Speaking of Virgil, do you know the Russian Bastard?
Yeah.
He made a Marvel video with ZYXX underscore and Life Arrow.
Shit, really?
Yeah, he had, like, it was streamed, but yeah, he had like a Marvel vs. Capcom 3 tournament.
Yeah.
And Gary trained him, and Life Arrow trained him. And apparently, ZYXX underscore is friends with Heavenly Father.
Really?
Yeah. I was Like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They totally seem like two shitters who kind of fall in the same circles.
Yeah. You know, you'd be surprised how small the world is once you get out there.
Honestly.
Are you all right?
It's crazy out
Brother,
there.
are you alright? I am. But my Virgil phase, it's over.
You can only hit puberty so many times, Fujin.
Truly, my finest work.
Yeah, the Wild Western stare down right here, boys.
By the way, if there's any noises in the background, we'll do our best to edit them out. But we do have the children.
Yeah, we have all the children
We are
here.
fathers.
We are fathers.
Parental figures.
We did have the sex.
Let us
Stop
join
it.
the armies massing at the Sea of Blood. Together we will
Cease
storm
thyself.
Kronika's
What? I
army
just gotta let them know
and
they
take
can't call
command
us
of the
virgins.
Hourglass.
Unless.
Unless
We will rendezvous at the Isle of
we will
Kronika.
rendezvous at the Isle of Kronika.
The fools
You know,
believe
one thing that I will
trees
say,
are
especially in regards to MK1 and what I've seen so far,
Yeah.
man, the colors in that game is gorgeous.
Yeah, there's
Like,
a lot
they
of
definitely,
very nice.
they definitely vibranted the hell out of that game.
having second
But I like it.
thoughts
It looks great.
That's one thing I hate about realistic video games.
Yeah.
A lot of them are too afraid to like show vibrancy.
Yeah.
And like
can only imagine.
I get it, but like the world is vibrant.
No, it's
Like-
really colorful out here.
If you've seen flowers, like those are very bright.
Like, them bitches pop.
Yeah.
Like, there's no debate
Like, I'm
about
sorry
it.
you live in a city and all your life is consumed by fucking asphalt and concrete.
Yeah.
But there is color in the world.
It do be out here. Y'all
Like,
just gotta,
just because you don't see it.
you just gotta look to the left a little bit.
Also, can I talk about
Kitana Kahn.
we talked about character design at one point.
Yeah.
Don't be so foreign.
And we do want to do a podcast episode about that, but like,
You are Khan.
so I don't mind
Command the awe of
like a
your
lot of the
subjects,
character designs in this game.
Even me.
I just find Katana's bodysuit a little,
I shall never tire
Eh.
of greeting you.
you know.
Nor
I
will
definitely
Yeah.
like her
call
one in
the
Mortal
morning.
Kombat 1, and I feel like her Mortal Kombat X and her
battalion
and
is
even her
headed
Revenant
to the Sea of
outfit was a
Blood.
lot better.
Queen Shiva. and
Yeah,
Shao
I mean,
Kahn
it's just,
follows
it's
rear
like a
guard.
little too, leotardy. You
Yeah.
know, like,
Yeah.
May I request
in-
something?
Same
a
thing
way.
with
You don't
and it's
have
not the
to-
problem with, like, you know, it's not showing
Make
enough
your
skin. It's
request.
Yeah.
just,
Shiva.
how do I want to
it
put
just
this?
it
Risk
literally looks like a
everything to
skin
restore
suit.
me.
Like there's
Sorta.
there's not much to it.
It looks like a diving suit almost,
Yeah,
or something like that.
It just looks.
Yes.
It doesn't.
Not
look
really
fit.
anything you would fight
Display
in.
of
Yeah.
loyalty is sure to rally the show
But I mean, there are other
confidence.
characters I have some gripes with their costume designs too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like
Kitana
I don't
Kahn.
like young Johnny Cage. I'll be honest.
No?
I don't know.
I like him. I like the jacket, too. I mean, I just think the jacket is a nicer touch than just leaving him, like, kind of bare-topped.
Yeah.
You know? Like he, you know, would be.
I don't like Cassie's basic outfit.
Yeah, a little military high-tech gear.
Yeah.
Although, at least they
I
didn't,
think
like,
Jackie
lean
has a
into
much
it
better
too
outfit.
much.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
Jackie has a much better outfit.
Well, Jackie's fits a little bit more, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I feel like if they did something where, with Cassie, especially with, like, stepping into a role and just, like, had an outfit change for a commander-esque,
Right.
more of a military fit, that'd be better.
And I
Fight back,
also,
nigga. Sorry.
I also don't like I don't like older Jax's design as much as I like younger Jax's. Younger Jax feels like he hopped right up the 80s and was just like a badass.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know. We might be in disagreement about that one. I actually like older Jax's design.
Okay.
Because it's, you know, it definitely fits his character where he's at right now currently, you know? It's, you know, it's the... Let me try to think what he got. He has on the leather jacket and then, you know, undershirt with the dog tag and get some, you know, military pants and stuff like that.
With the Chrono
I'm
gear.
here.
Yeah, with the...
Also-
Oh, you're talking about the Chronica Gear one.
Yeah.
Okay, that one, yeah, no. I thought you were talking about,
No,
like,
no, no.
base
Then
game,
discipline
older
Kitana
Jax
Kahn
design.
take back our throne.
Gotcha.
Shao
Chronica
Kahn
Gear one,
also.
yeah, is mid.
I don't like Shao Kahn's design in this game.
You think they dragonfied him a little too much?
Too much, yeah.
Tell me you.
Maybe it's a
They
little
tried to-
weird to go from.
They tried to
She
make
takes
him
after her
the
father.
Onaga of this game.
Jared
Yeah.
was a weak king. Kitana
Yeah,
was a
I don't think like Shao Kahn needed to look like a dragon.
Yeah. Do you want to go first or me
She lacked
first?
the resolve to kill.
Shit, I'll go first.
Now
I'll go
she
check
will
out what that noise is.
Yeah.
enemies must be
Beat up
crushed,
Shiva.
lest they rise again.
I'm going to put my foot in her face.
But now there is a better way to lead.
Yeah, because I mean, throughout the entirety of the series, Shao Kahn was just, you know, big, strong wrestler dude, basically with a hammer. And I didn't really feel like they needed to change that at all.
Well, no, I mean, his fighting style, I think, is fine. It's just they dragified him. Like,
Yeah, I mean, appearance-wise, yeah, they
Yeah.
dragified him for no reason.
yeah. I mean, at least in MK1, he has a bit of a different design. It's more kind of like a demon.
Yeah. It's a little less Acid Dragon, but it's still... Oh, I forgot.
I do. How do you feel about a lot of the Mortal Kombat 1 designs? I like a lot of them. There are a few that I'm kind of like, eh.
Yeah, so off the top of my head, thinking about them, the ones that are highlights for me would be Rain. I feel like looks cool. Mage,
Rain looks really cool.
like yeah, as a full-on mage, but like still kind of keeping the hints of the ninja.
Yeah.
Dope as shit. Reptiles, the best he's ever been.
Yeah,
Conceptually
Cyclops,
wise
yeah.
and looks wise, the best he's ever looked. Who else is a pretty big highlight for me in MK1? I'll float. Which way?
Oh, I thought you were stuck.
No, I thought I was stuck too for a second. I've never played Sindel, so I was like, what do I do out of float? Who did I just say?
You said-
Reptile.
Yeah, Reptile.
In terms of looks, I won't say Havoc. So like Havoc looks semi-basic to me.
I think
But-
it's an origin form, yeah. Right?
Yeah, but his animations I feel like are the best in the game.
I have
in all the
refrained
ways he
from watching
contorts
as
his
much
body.
as possible.
Yeah,
Like, I have refrained because I want to go in as fresh as I possibly can.
I just mean like literally, even what they just show in the reveal trailer of
Yeah.
Havoc and all this stuff, like his animations are insanely cool. But looks wise, cosmetically,
Okay. Okay.
and
What's the worst of them all, in your opinion?
The worst of them.
I'm like, what's the worst and best? We'll
Yeah.
just go quick like that.
The-
I shall see she.
The worst, in my opinion, looking wise. I might have to say Reiko's pretty basic looking.
Okay.
Nothing's like impressive.
Right.
Nothing like here or there. It's just, you know, it's Reiko.
Okay.
Minus, like, I think Reiko used to have a helmet or something in the older games.
He used
and all
to
this stuff.
copy Shao Kahn. That was his thing. He was a Shao Kahn like stand.
Got you. Okay. And another design that doesn't really scream too well at me is oh god, Natara. That's her name. And the reason is simply because
I have missed you, wife.
suck the nip. The reason is that they got rid of her like kind of bigger demon vampire wings for these like kind of more skinned wings religiously. Yeah, it just doesn't look like as
Good as it used to.
Yeah, it doesn't really look as good as it used to. They could have kept her design a little bit.
So what's like the
samey.
best in your opinion?
The best
Like out of all the characters so far? Time with all the time we need.
design ranking. If we bring everything together in a cohesive looking design, and that person is like they look as if they are supposed to be.
Come with me.
Probably Rain, actually.
Okay, Rain looks really good. So the characters that I think have the weakest designs, if this is gonna kind of come as a surprise.
But hold on, sorry, my bad. Didn't mean to cut you off. I gotta do say though.
I'm gonna be Shao Kahn.
Yes. Katana is also the best she's ever looked. I
Yeah,
really
Katana,
like
Katana
with
and
the-
Melina look really
with
good.
the royal popping of the colors of
But,
the royal blue that they got on her. It looks fantastic.
Yeah, so in my opinion, I think Scorpion and Sub-Zero are the weakest they ever looked.
I can.
And
I'll agree
in
with
terms
you
of
a
like
little bit.
best design, if you want me to be really honest,
Yeah,
I think it goes to Ashra. Ashra looks fantastic.
Ashura does look really good.
I'm really hyped for Ashra. Smoke, as basic as Scorpion and Sub-Zero look, I feel like Smoke looks really good.
Smoke looks good
I think
compared to them
the
as
color
well,
tones of his outfit and his like Smoke traits,
Yeah.
I think really help pull him together better than it does for Sub-Zero.
I actually like his mask. A lot of people don't like his
I like his
kind of
mask,
gas
yeah.
maskish thing. I actually do like.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Personally.
And Ashra's probably my favorite. But yeah, Rain looks fantastic. I agree, Reiko looks kind of basic. I'm not a huge fan of Natara. I think Liu Kang looks fantastic.
Yeah,
in
Liu
his
Kang
new
looks
outfits. I really feel like Kenshi just kind of went back to basics.
Kenshi went back to basics, but basics is good with Kenshi.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't entirely go back to basics. They did a little bit of a mixing with Kenshi. Because you can tell his original design
his
from
MK9 and MK4, right? He's a MK4 character.
Yeah, he was like a MK.
Was he 3?
I think it was actually Deception.
No, he was in a 2D game before that. I'm pretty sure. I think he was 4.
Was it 4?
I think
Kenshi
so.
appear in 4? I have to Google this.
Okay.
Yeah. But like they kind of got that classic kind of black leotard look with him, but they also put over his MKX cape as well, or not cape but jacket, which looks good. Kenshi looks bad.
You're right. He's a Deadly Alliance character. Damn.
Or Deadly Alliance. Okay, yeah, I was like, I think he's a 2D or 3D area character.
Man, I honestly thought it was a MK4.
But yeah, so Kenshi looks really dope. Though.
Yeah, Kenshi looks okay.
It's really hard to get Kenshi wrong.
Yeah.
Actually, truth be told.
And then I think another character that just kind of fell short in my opinion. I really just kind of feel about Raiden. Like I feel like Raiden just kind of is kind of bland.
Maybe he's like a little. I think they knocked him down a little too many notches.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, because he's just
little
farm boy coming out here doing his best.
And Shang Tsung, I mean, they showed him off in the trailer with Reiko. Shang Tsung looks phenomenal.
Yeah, he looks cool.
In motion.
I actually like the fucking Wolverine claws that they gave him.
Yeah, it's a new addition that I think it works well. And then we've got the DLC pack. Takeda, Quan Chi, and Ermac are coming.
Yeah.
And
you got to see a little bit more of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Takeda looks like a Power Ranger though.
He does.
Don't know how to feel about it. Not yet. I got to see it in game and in motion.
And then Omni-Man, Homelander, and Peacekeeper, which all those look interesting as well.
Yeah. Which, like I said before, they just. I'm gonna find it interesting how they differentiate Omni-Man and Homelander. And then Peacekeeper. Whew, let's hope he doesn't turn into like another Injustice 2 Deadshot situation.
Yeah.
That was awful. If you guys are even if you were a casual player, honestly, in Injustice 2, Deadshot was just the worst to fight against.
Was he just range?
Yeah, just pure range. Just keep away. You go in, he'll escape and just back to it again.
Damn.
He just too many of his things are puke.
Who was top tier in Injustice?
Injustice 1, I think it was Batgirl, Zod.
Really?
Yeah, General Zod, I remember, was top tier as well. And there's somebody like really big that I'm not fucking remembering right now. Injustice 2 fluctuated a little bit from what I can remember. I remember Deadshot was at the top for a long time. I don't even think they successfully nerfed him, actually. And honestly, I didn't really keep up with the tiers of Injustice 2, so he's all I remember.
I heard Injustice 2 was kind of meh for competitive play.
Yeah, well, because of the gear system. Long story short, the gear system killed that game before it even had a chance.
Can I be honest?
What's up?
I think every game trying to implement some kind of RPG-esque number system into the game really kills a lot of actual grind.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to give you a reason in quotation marks to grind, but it really just comes off as cheap, not thought through. It just feels it doesn't feel good.
No, it doesn't. And I mean, my thing is I feel like that was the answer that I was trying to make for casual players, you know, as something to do. But really the only reward that you would get from all this grinding isn't even a thing casual players would want. I think in Injustice 2, you grind levels on a character, but that would only come into play if you were literally playing online. Yeah, that was about it. And so it's just and somebody as an online player definitely don't want, levels and grinding and shit, because also in Injustice 2, there was a game mode for a while before they decided to separate them. That, like, yeah, your levels and stuff made your characters actually, like, legitimately stronger, have better stats and all that stuff. So if you just randomly into somebody with a lower level, like, they were just, yeah, you would just dominate easily. So it was fucked. Yeah.
I mean, it's happening in a lot of games. I mean, all of Sony's first-person party exclusives have some kind of RPG mechanic in them. And when I say RPG mechanics, because it's very loosely used, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, RPG doesn't really mean what it used to, because the definition of it has really changed. And there's so many subgenres of it now, like ARPG, TRPG, you know.
ARPG, yeah.
ARPG, Western RPG, stuff like that. Like,
That is
most of the time, like, if
long
you just
ass
add like a skill tree, it's an RPG now.
Yeah, essentially.
Like, a skill tree is not an RPG. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you think skill tree equals RPG, you're fucking stupid.
No, absolutely.
Like, you're the dumbest person available. I'm sorry.
So, here's my hopes for MK1, at least. All your customizable shit is purely customizable. And on top of that, any customizable shit that they do, like, say for Conquest or Towers or anything, whatever you win, let that be what that is. So in case somebody sees a piece, and they're like, how do I get that piece? And then they learn how to get that piece, and that piece is there, let that be the thing. Let that be people's goals.
Invasions is where the RPG mechanics.
Yeah, Invasions. I said Conquest, didn't I?
I think so.
I'm a stupid shit. But, yeah, so through the Invasions thing, that you have a little board map that you go through and, like, do fights and stuff like that. Those rewards that you win, you know, let those be the rewards instead of trying to do, like, a randomized fucking system.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. It's the dumbest thing. It's the worst. I remember, like, it's actually... Funny enough, I don't know if this is petty of me, but one of the reasons I did stop playing fucking Injustice 2 was the fact that I could never get this specific piece that I wanted for Scarecrow, and I played that game for about 2 to 3 years, and just never, ever was able to get that piece. And I was just like, you know what, this is fucking trash. This is ass, you know what I mean? Why put a customizable piece out there for these characters that may never be obtainable because your luck is shitty? If anything. So, yeah, no, that's definitely the worst thing that a fighting game has done, in my opinion.
We're seeing a change from that.
Yeah.
A lot of games are taking away the random grind, I've noticed.
Yeah. Thankfully.
Because, like, the worst example is fucking Diablo 4. Have you seen that game?
No.
So, some of the things I've heard about it that, like, just sound absolutely awful is the fact that, like, first off, you don't have like a way to store items. Like if your inventory gets full, you're done. You have to throw stuff away.
Yeah.
You want to know why that is? Because the game's always online and has every other player in the server in your instance. So you can't have larger like storage because they fucked it up.
Do they have treasure chests or anything?
No.
You can store things. You just
gotta
gotta throw it away.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's so bad. It's like when Halo Infinite. There was an issue where they couldn't add more game modes, and it's like a UI issue. I'm like, you guys made the UI. What do you mean it's a UI
it's a UI issue?
Like,
that's hilarious.
You fucking made the UI. You can't fucking change it.
Yeah.
What a shoulder charge.
I think it's not spear. Oh yeah, that is another thing about this game. You might not even have shoulder charge equipped.
Oh yeah, variants. Yeah. I don't like variants.
Variants in this game was definitely done way poorer than MKX.
Yeah.
The reason it worked in MKX is because you had a moveset. You chose that moveset you knew you were working with. In this game, you can customize it, but even still, now to like make variants for different characters, everybody starts off with like 2 bare bones basic variants. But most of the fun stuff was locked behind, you gotta go out there, you gotta find it in the crypt, or you gotta unlock it through this or that.
That's dumb.
That also was mostly randomized. The crypt wasn't mostly randomized. There were some aspects that were. But most of it actually was like, yeah, it's here, you find it, you do the things to get it, you got it.
Gotcha.
Still, there was a lot of randomized aspects to this game itself.
Yeah,
and so to make
people playing.
Even 3 variants though, like you had to grind for all the characters to get everybody to have 3, and it's like
I mean we've talked about this with the combo system. Like this game, like it looks good. This is the epitome of a casual fighter.
Yeah.
Let's not jump to conclusions.
And I'm hoping MK1 breaks that.
Look.
I hope so too.
Also,
Because this game, like I said, with its gameplay, I feel like they've also
that
tried
the
to just
special
add a little
forces?
too much.
yeah.
And not really deliver enough in a way.
Damn you, mother.
Because it steps on its own toes in gameplay so much that
Yeah.
it's just... It feels a little frustrating to play.
No, I feel you. I feel you. I mean, going back and playing MK9.
Yeah.
Like MK9 feels so good mechanically.
Yeah.
Like I can't explain how good it feels to play MK9 versus this game.
It is a drastic difference.
Like it's so much more readable. It feels a lot more fluid with the combos. Like it plays so much better, and I don't know why.
I don't think the blood would look like that.
Actually, in large quantities of Hollywood.
Really?
You gotta realize that's like an endless, bottomless ocean of blood. Like it's not just a little puddle. How many containers, large containers of blood have you seen?
A couple. Can't really.
Large containers?
We're not gonna talk about it, but I'm just
Like, what is large for you? Like, are we talking like a fucking Ziploc baggie, or are we talking like a 55-gallon drum?
I mean, the container itself wasn't clear, but it was like a drum of blood. 'Cause it wasn't human blood for the cops out there. It was animals.
Nobody is hiding, Shao
That's
Kahn.
more incriminating.
Not after your epic failure.
Listen, it was a slaughterhouse thing. Okay, just leave me alone. And
Yeah, I mean, it's such a large amount of blood that I'm pretty sure like at some point it would be.
a little translucent.
Well, because it's also reflecting a sky. And sun.
Yeah, maybe there's other things in there making it not so bloody.
Yeah. I mean, it could since it's flowing like that, it could just be not coagulated.
Certainly wouldn't be able to eat something from the sea of blood
because
all
that's
that
why
iron.
blood looks dark red and thick is because it
I'll
coagulates.
find
Yeah, it's
Katana.
It
It's a pity
does
the
a lot.
time merger
the thick shake.
disrupted the tournament.
It's time. I'm here to be Shao Kahn, and I'm going to kill you.
Why? Because you were afraid to face me head on.
Who would you want as DLC for Mortal Kombat 1? Have we discussed this already?
I don't think so.
What guest character would you want?
Fight.
Like, if you could pick a guest character.
I think we discussed the guest character. I
Did we?
said one, but I forgot who the hell I said. So, because we were talking about movie characters of
Yeah.
the semi-modern-esque era of possibilities as guest characters.
Yeah.
But now I want to remember who I said because I think it was a really good one.
Okay, so that's Hammer's right? Let's
Fuck me to tears.
go. Oh, there it
anyway.
is. It's back forth X.
Oh, okay.
Or X.
But honestly, actually, if I could think of a Mortal Kombat character, I would like to see return
Kung Jin.
as a guest character. You said Kung Jin?
Yeah, Kung Jin.
Mm.
Because he's in MK1. I heard something about him being in Kung Lao's arcade.
Oh.
They reference him, I guess.
Oh, reference him? Okay. I was gonna say, the arcade I'm pretty sure is full of references, but...
Yeah.
I think it would actually be really cool to see... Man, goddammit, so... It's actually a real shame that none of the Cyber Ninjas were playable. Like,
Yeah.
At all. I think they could at least get one.
Do you think
But-
they'd add a Cyber Ninja?
If they
Because
add...
if it's a new timeline, what could they add?
I don't know. I really don't know. But technically, I think some timeline shenanigans still happens. You can have any character from any timeline pop into the game because, you know, if that wasn't the case, then Takeda wouldn't be able to really be a character in this game.
I mean, it could
Unless
be
they
a
just
different
made him somebody else, but
Come.
Yeah.
Katana.
I mean,
he's still named Takeda. That
Well,
was his
like
name.
I've seen an Invasion or something. Hanzo Hasashi is Scorpion in the Invasion mode or something.
Mm.
So, is there timelines? Like timelines?
I'm not sure. These are questions we're gonna have to find out playing
you have to
MK1.
realize, I haven't seen anything about outside of what the official channel.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not sure actually if there
And then
are.
I've heard
timelines.
rumors, but that's the extent of what I've listened and heard.
Yeah.
One power couple versus one couple.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Again, Kodal just being a full-on jobber.
a character I would like to see.
Kodal. Let's bring back Kodal.
They're not. They're not.
He's got a good idea and a good design if they would just implement him properly.
You know, I would actually like to see an MK1 take on Sonya, because they just straight up relegated her to, you know, cameo. But she has been a core roster member for all the games.
Yeah.
Like,
so aren't there 2 characters that are from the core roster that are in the new games? Kano, right? Kano
yeah, Kano is not here.
Kano is MK1, right?
Was a fool.
Kano is MK.
He refused to assert the privileges of
Because MK1 is Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Sonya, Kano, and Raiden.
Then Shao Kahn invaded, embracing his power,
The
taking
Mortal
what was
Kombat
his.
1 arcade roster.
Here was a man
Unless I'm
unashamed
missing
to assert
somebody.
his
No.
privilege.
He's
and
not
vowed
one.
No,
to
it's
protect mine
Johnny Cage,
I found
Kano,
my true
Raiden, Liu
love,
Kang, Scorpion,
and to
Sub-Zero, and Sonya.
consecrate our bond.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
those
killed
Kano
Jericho.
and Sonya aren't playable characters.
I guess he just invaded my memory somehow. Thinking about his sausage.
Would you settle for me, sausage?
Settle for me, sausage?
The best line in the game.
Absolutely. So let me think then.
Got all sausage on the bobby.
You should have
How would you feel about them bringing back Taven or Dagon?
I feel like there's a chance there.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if they didn't make them cameos, I feel like there's a chance. And it's obvious, especially with MK1, that they are thinking about the 3D era games. So
Yeah.
I say there's actually still a high chance they'll appear. One of them at least.
I would like to see Taven or Dagon come back. I don't know if both of them should come back, but at least one of them.
Yeah.
Maybe in the sequel to whatever MK1 will be.
Another character I think is on a lot of people's lists as well. Just figure out some way to make it happen, even if it doesn't make sense. But Noob, come on, bring him back.
Yeah, that's
just do it. Just do
Noob's
it.
not being
Even if it doesn't make sense. I don't know what the fuck that Noob does. Even if it doesn't make sense thematically, just fucking do it. You know everybody wants him.
They could change it to be somebody else.
They could change it to be somebody else. I mean, Scorpion is Kuai Liang, so.
What if Kuai Liang becomes Noob this time around?
That'd be crazy.
Okay.
It's possible. It's possible.
No, Frost is Noob.
No, I like
She's
actually
still-
Frost being a cameo.
And she still just does salty with
Of course, you gotta have the salty little beaches. You
Um,
gotta have at least one. Let's see, another Mortal Kombat character. You know what? Scarlet.
Scarlet.
I say Scarlet instead of Jade.
Yeah.
Even though a lot Jade's been around, a lot more people might say Jade, but I feel like they haven't nailed everything they can do with Scarlet yet.
Yeah.
Because in this game, MK9, she was like she was like a mid-range fighter a little bit. And MK11, they just tried to
in
make her
MK9
straight
she
range.
has a teleport and she has a couple projectiles and she has like a cartwheel move.
Yeah.
And then she has a move that drains.
Yeah, and then they made her straight range in this game. Like, you're supposed to play her from afar. But I feel like they could do more with making her like a combo monster.
They should make her like they have Mira in Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
Where she can pull off special moves that drain her health, but that you can gain it back by draining blood.
Make her Nagoriyuki from Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
Have Scarlet come out here and just be a fucking samurai that sucks blood.
Nagoriyuki.
Give her a whole character overhaul.
Nagoriyuki was crazy in Guilty Gear.
Oh, I love playing him to this day. Still on the, they made fucking Beyblade a fucking low now.
No,
So yeah, you gotta block overhead, you gotta block command grab, and you gotta block low. Good fucking luck.
God, yeah. No, an MK character I think I'd like to see come back. God, that's a good question.
One of the Shokan is missing. I'm surprised they actually relegated Goro to just cameo as well. That was a shocker to me.
Who would you have, Kintaro?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Give our boy Kintaro some shine. I mean, y'all went from Goro to X, right?
Yeah.
And then y'all gave Shiva an 11.
So bring Kintaro as
Why
the
not?
K1.
Yeah,
Shokan.
why not give Kintaro some
He's
shine?
also Kintaro's also like part of the other half of the Shokan race because half Shokan are like dragon and half of them are the tiger.
Yeah.
Kind of show off that dynamic.
Give Kintaro a little bit of shine. I mean, he shows up in Shang Tsung's fatality in this game.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. So like Shang Tsung basically he rips a hole in the chest and then splits Kintaro.
Mortal Kombat!
Mortal Kombat!